Good afternoon, Dylan. And it sounds like you live in a pretty busy neighborhood. All kinds of traffic with multiple lanes going in different directions. Meanwhile, I live in a semi-small town near a semi-decently sized city, and I get pretty much no traffic. But I travel a couple of miles down the road. I think it's like a mile and a half, and I can hit a highway that's a major interstate across the country. So yeah, you're kind of living in a completely different environment, and that's kind of cool. Having not spent much time living in cities, other than, on vacations or short trips to visit people, that's not the kind of environment I think I could get used to, solely because it's just so much noise and, traffic is everywhere, and that frustrates me because I hate driving with other people on the road. But I'm sure if I had to deal with it every day, it would become a non-existent issue that would be pretty easy to cope with, given enough time. On the topic of cars, mine's starting to have some problems. I mean, granted, it's only 6 years old and got 100,000 miles, and should still be decently good condition, but every now and then it decides that it's just time to stop moving while I'm driving it. So this weekend I'm going to have to send it in and, schedule an appointment to get it looked at to see if they can't fix the problem, or I'll be out of a vehicle for a while. So, I got a exciting, probably weekend, late this week, or beginning of the weekend kind of event planned, of lose a lot of money to fix my car. Overall, not much has really been happening for me, at least nothing exciting. I've kind of been stuck in the same old routine that I've been in for the last roughly 3 months now. And the only thing I do every day that brings me joy is usually start ridiculous arguments with some of the more racist and ignorant people at work, because they have their idea of how the world is supposed to work and nothing can ever change it. They have their opinions on anything and everything, and they refuse to hear another viewpoint. So I sit there and I just stir up these arguments between these two people, because they have differing viewpoints, so it's kind of easy. And I try to feed them new information that they can use to basically combat each other, even though they'll never use it themselves, which is probably a bad habit to have overall, but it brings me joy watching these two ignorant people bicker back and forth all day long. Anyway, Dylan, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. Good luck with moving, and I hope you don't get too worn out by it. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.